Hi everyone, welcome back to Momma J's Country Gardening. And I am, in fact, in the garden. It's a beautiful day today. Today being May the 25th, 2025. Um, temperatures are comfortable. Temperatures are comfortable. There's a little bit of wind in the air. It's okay. Um, I have on a long sleeve shirt under my short sleeve shirt. So, and that's because the air is nice. It's not hot. There's some wind, um, and not enough for me to be uh, out. It's put it like this: the air is a little wind, and I don't feel comfortable being out with just my short sleeve shirt on for a long period of time. Um, I hope everyone out there is relaxing and spending some time in whatever way they feel is the most enjoyable. Let's leave that up to you. Um, it's Memorial Weekend. Many people on the Sunday before Memorial, which is tomorrow, the is Memorial Day. I remember growing up, and I remember it was called the 30th of May. But at some point, major holidays were changed as to what date they actually fell on. So it's a Monday. So the wonderful thing is, in the work world, you had a 3-day weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Works. But we used to say, what are you doing for the 30th of May? So now you say, what are you doing for Memorial Day? Um, so I'm very grateful for this day. Like I said, it's a little windy, and it's okay. It doesn't stop me from being in the garden. And how are you spending your Memorial Day? I will tell you this. I um, am getting closer to doing it live. Yeah, I want to do this. It's one of my goals in my little bucket list. Um, but I want to do it live, and I think I might be able to pull one off on actual Memorial Day. So you'll more than likely see that live before you see this video, and that's because of just how it falls out when Camera Lady has the opportunity to edit and upload and release um, this video. I am trying really hard to grow my channel, just trying to get the word out, make new friends, see my numbers go up. I've seen people get like into 102,000. I'm like, you know, can I get this? I mean to say 102. I meant to say 1,002 subscribers. And I'm saying, did you buy those? Did you pay for an upload? Because you just started that channel like less than 6 months ago, and now you're sitting at over 1,000. Well, I am at, and I'm very grateful, 656 or some number like that. I think it is. Let me see. I gotta look on my phone, see what it says. Okay. I'm sorry, bear with me for a minute. I think it's 656. Internet connection is not too well out here. 656 subscribers. Thank you so very much for your support and for being a friend to Momma J's Country Garden and having an interest in what's going on here in Zone 7A. or is it 7B? Yeah. Anyway, it keeps changing it. It was 7, then it was 7B, then it was 7A. I don't know, but anyway, in Pennsylvania. So 656 subscribers and 296 videos. Now I'm going to do something special when for my number 300. Going to run a contest. I have, so you can start thinking. I have a new statue gift. It's so beautiful, and I'm just going to tell you it's going to be about entering into a contest to name that statue. And that's all I'm going to give you, because you'll find out when I reach my 300. And so I think after this one, well, anyway, I need 4 more. Okay, I'm at 296. And guess what? 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I wouldn't know that I even reached that number. Like, wow. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. No stress. Um, and I'm grateful to have you as a subscriber. But if you're not a subscriber, I just don't understand why you're not. Please, please, just say please, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't take too much muscle. You just right. Boop. And if you are a subscriber, or when you become a subscriber, can you just hit that share button and send that out to your friends and family, your church folks? Hey, it's all good what I'm doing. Cooking, sharing how I grow my food, and I share what I grow, um, and trips and things of the like that I go on, like places you would have never known existed. I'm having a good time. I just want to share that with you. Um, so, scriptures, because God is everywhere. And if that's not, um, a belief of yours, I, you know, this is why we live in the United States, because you have the freedom of choice. Okay? But for me, God is the way. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. Anyhow, I'm interested in what's going on in your garden. Are you gardening this Memorial weekend? Um, what are you growing? Drop that down in the comments below. Okay? And what are you growing for the very first time in 2025? Why don't you drop that down there too? I'm growing a number of things for the first time. And one is a banana plant. It was gifted to me. And someone gave me one of their babies, off of their existing banana tree. And I understand it takes 3 years before we begin to produce. Well, my patience will get tested, okay? Because I really like to see things in that same time frame that I started it up. But it's okay, it's okay. I have it in a container that's not in any way um, preventing anything else from growing. So, but I can tell you that's my new addition. And is there something else? Hmm, I think that's my newest. I think that's my newest. Yeah. So I've got 5 rose bushes. Well, they're not all mine. I would say uh, 3 of mine and 2 of my daughters. you know, and they're doing extremely well. I mean, they're doing extremely well. And so I wish the bees, the pollinators would come on over here and notice. I've seen bees on my roses too. Um, and I saw one over in Camera Lady's flower bed. It might be one of the same two. But I really need them to notice I got patty pan squash out here that would love to have its flowers pollinated. Now I can do the toothbrush thing or the paintbrush, and I can take some out of the male flower and take it over to the female flower. And the female flower is the one with growths on it. Okay, the flower is here and the fruit is here. I can do that. Just like to see Mother Nature do it. Yeah, the bees, that's their job. We planted them, we started the seed up, we planted them, we provided all that nourishment. But can the bees just come on over here and pollinate my squash, squash, zucchini, eggplant? Um, yeah, I'd like to see them do that. Okay, and real soon they're really gonna have a lot to do. Cucumbers are beginning to have fruit on the stem. I've got 5 of them, and I have planted an abundance of cucumbers. Okay, in the area that I designated. I really want them to come in big. And so far, this 2025 growing season has really been slam banging great. Um, so I've planted an abundance of tomato plants, um, pepper plants, both hot and mild, watermelon, and not so much a lot of cantaloupe, but it's cantaloupe seeds out here. Um, and potatoes, I'm looking for the potato container that's like, whoa, I'm looking for an abundance of potatoes. My sunflower plants are doing really well. And I planted a lot of okra, and I have some in direct sun, and some I have with some in direct sun, whereby I got like 10 hours of sunlight strong, and another area I have strong, I would say 8, not as much as the main area out here, but it gets some. It gets sun between our home and the neighbor house. Um, I'm just curious to know how productive that's going to be. How productive it's going to be. And so down that same area that I'm testing how productive it's going to be are some pepper plants or tomato plants, um, or eggplant and zucchini and turnip, turnip, turnip leaves, turnip greens, turnip tops. And I dropped a lot of seeds over there. So I see the babies coming up. They're like this high, and it's a lot of them. I'm like, yes. So not so much going to be a lot of leafy vegetables because when we get into the heat, um, which we had some very warm days, um, mustard greens, collard greens, and kale. It's just not going to be happy with those temperatures. So I really, um, I had some down my 6 hour, 8 hour area of my garden, and still, um, those temperatures were creating seeds, bolting my plants. So I already knew to expect that. But I will be coming back to them. You best to know that. Because when it gets to be, and I get into September or get a little peek. Hi, the four-leg gardeners that came out. When it gets to be um, 80s, 75, 80s, up in there like that, um, they're going to be challenged. So when September rolls around, okay, September 2025, I am going to add those leafy vegetables back to my garden, okay? And what I will do is I'll start them up in my tent that you see back here, in my table tent, in my greenhouse table tent, and then I will plant them back in the beds. And I know I'll have leafy vegetables that will take me all the way until this time next year. They're cut and eat, cut and eat, cut and eat. Okay? So, anyway, I'd like to know what you are growing. I have 2 containers with sweet potatoes in them. I planted my sweet potato slips. I have them in two different areas. And I have my potato plant that's doing really, really well, as I stated. Really a lot of tall leaves. Mm-hmm. Real. You know? And so everything is doing really fantastic. Honestly, it is. I will be potting up today some seedlings that are in the tent in the first grade. I call this first grade. Kindergarten was back there, then it moved up to first grade. I have some pork chop tomato plants. Let me show it to you. I need to put them in. But what I'm going to do, let me try to pull this out. There it is. Woo, there it is. Okay. This is called pork chop. The pork chop tomato plant. I started this from seeds, and I really had never had it before. I was like, let's give that a try. Those roots are beautiful, right? I am going to pot this up. Okay? It wants to. So I'm going to pot it up, and I think I'm going to pot it up in a pot this size. Bear with me a minute. I'm sorry. Honestly, I got an interruption. There was something going on. Somebody was knocking on my door to get my opinion of it, and I didn't hear the door, and I didn't hear the doorbell because I'm in the garden making this content video. So I don't know where I left off, but it's okay. I just want to say I hope everyone is having a wonderful Memorial Weekend, and get some time in your garden, in your yard. Um, I'm actually going to pot up some lettuce. I'm going to. The wind blew out my tiki. I'm going to have to get over there real quick and light it back up. I'm going to give some Miracle Grow. I think it's what I got. Miracle Grow? What do I have? I'm going to give some nourishment to my plants. Oh, yep. Just it. I'm going to give everybody a shot up. Okay, spraying the entire garden. I may have been talking about my pork chop plant before I was interrupted. I'm going to pot my first grade level plants up, including my pork chop tomato plant. I'm excited about this one. I want to know what's going to taste like. The name alone is exciting to me because I love pork chops. So I'm going to pot these up in a pot like this with everything that I have in my um, first grade area because I'm gonna so I got some lettuce over here. I think I will share some lettuce by potting it up, but I'm also going to put lettuce in my bed over there for which I've already harvested out. So I'm going to put some in there. Um, I'm going to pot up all my peppers and tomato plants that I have in here, in there. I don't know if you can see that in there, in here. So, but that's what's going to go on out here. I have some mosquito yard spray right here because I know with all the rain and everything, the mosquitoes have been flying. We've had some damp air. We've had lots of rain. I'm going to spray up because I need to give a release to me while I'm sitting out here. It says here, enjoy your lawn, patio, barbecue, swimming, pool, clam bake, picnic, campsite, tennis court, concert. It just means you can stay outside. So I'm going to spray it up out here with this. And so two things is going to be sprayed out. This and this. All right. So that's how I'm going to spend it. I have my music box out here. So I can play some music. And I play it off of my phone. So I think I feel like Temptations and Four Tops today. Yeah. And then I can do the two-step while I hang out in the garden. Okay? So I just hope everyone is doing well out there. Thank you very much for hanging out Mom J's Country Gardening. And I'm going to see you real soon. Remember, I'm going to try to do live. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that. I think this is my 4th year maybe with my YouTube channel. So the encouragement is give me those thumbs up, help this channel grow, spread the word. And I know you're viewing, so why don't you just become a subscriber, okay? And some people are looking at it they have it on their televisions, and maybe you can't hit the subscribe button. But any opportunity you get, pull Momma J up on your cell phone or your tablet and hit that subscribe button and hit the share button, and you still can look at my content on your television or whatever media that you have that you watch it on. So anyway, God bless you. I'm gonna let you go, and I'm going to dig in. All right. God bless you.